Well, it was hardly a representative audience of the general population. I suspect there were more. Well, there was a show of hands at the beginning, and I suspect there were, I think, 50. I don't know. I can't remember. 10% of the people were not farmers or not involved in sheep. So it's not really a fair representation, and I quite admire the RSPB man for coming and fighting his corner, challenging some man in the back of the audience to a fight, more or less. And also the water chap, although the waterman is not really in the firing line in the same way, and they're not as ideological as the RSPB. But I think it was, and it's been a very interesting discussion. Sheep farmers should, or the NSA in particular, representing sheep farmers, has to make sure that people understand that sheep are not an enemy. And not an enemy to the countryside or to anybody else, nor are farmers. Farmers are people who are essential to the welfare of our nation. And we seem to have lost that point. It appears to me now that in the sort of general consciousness, the bodies like the RSPB and the RSPCA and all these other charitable organisations appear to occupy a higher moral place in their thinking than people who, like ordinary farmers or the NSA. And so it's nearly got to the point where it's sort of RSPB good, unarguably good, and sheep farmers, the jury's out. We're not quite sure. Maybe the sheep tread the soil, maybe not. We're not. And a lot of people see farmers as people living on subsidies who don't do anybody any good, particularly swan around in big flash cars and Range Rovers and own land. And the important thing is it's this jealousy, I think, of people who appear to own land, who are considered to be somehow taking up public money unreasonably. When actually the opposite's the case. I mean, it's the amount of public money that goes to the RSPB is astonishing.
And it's a really interesting point.